The village of Magdala gained notoriety in Christian tradition as the birthplace of Mary Magdalene, one of Jesus' most prominent followers. However, some have speculated that Mary Magdalene was a prostitute, citing passages from the Bible that suggest she was a sinner and possessed by demons. Let's take a closer look at the evidence. Magdala was a small fishing village on the western shore of the Sea of Galilee in ancient Israel. It was an important trading center between the Sea of Galilee and the Mediterranean Sea, producing valuable commodities such as salted fish. Since 2009, discoveries of first-century synagogues have provided new insights into Jewish life in the times of Jesus. Magdala was eventually destroyed by the Romans during the Jewish revolt. Now let's talk about why some scholars believe that Mary Magdalene was a prostitute. Luke chapter 7 tells of a woman who is described as a sinner. She washed Jesus' feet with her tears and anointed them with oil. Since Magdala was known to be a city given to immorality, scholars have come to believe that this woman is Mary Magdalene and that her sin was prostitution. However, the Bible never explicitly states that she was a prostitute. There's a story of another woman given in John chapter 8 who remains unnamed, but is often attributed to Mary Magdalene as well. She is a woman who was caught in adultery by the scribes and the Pharisees, and rather than sentencing her to death according to the law, Jesus showed her mercy, saying to her, "Go and sin no more." But one biblical fact we do know: Mary Magdalene was possessed by demons, as recorded in Luke chapter 8. Jesus cast 7 devils out of her. This was confirmed by Mark's gospel in chapter 16 and verse 9. Now, some interpret this to mean that she was possessed by 7 different sins, including prostitution. However, others argue that we cannot know for certain what the demons represented, and that's a good point. I do think we can all agree there's nothing virtuous about demonic behavior, especially the possession of multiple devils controlling a person. Demonic influence causes nakedness, violence, rage, immorality, supernatural strength, mental incapacitation, and so much more. It's not too far stretched to believe Mary Magdalene could have participated in immoral behavior, including prostitution. But the question remains, was Mary Magdalene really a prostitute? Was she the unnamed woman who struggled with sin and shame? The truth is, we don't know for sure. It's still a controversy today. And the evidence is circumstantial, and it's possible that she was a prostitute. But even if she was, it only emphasizes the significance of her story of healing and faith. You see, Mary Magdalene, she was a devoted follower of Jesus. She was present at some of the most important moments in his life. She was one of the few people who stood by him during his crucifixion, and she was the first person to witness his resurrection. In fact, she was the one who went to tell all the apostles that Jesus had risen from the dead. Her testimony should be celebrated for its message of hope, redemption, and love. And regardless of your scars, sin, or shame, you can experience the same love that Mary Magdalene did. If you have questions about the truth claims of Jesus and the salvation he offers to all mankind, you can learn more by clicking on the link in the description of this video titled, "What is Truth?" And remember that faith is not some blind leap of ignorance into the unknown. Actual faith is trusting and believing the unknown because of the known. Keep the faith.